Hey guys, it is Anna Noel, and today we're going to be doing a super fun video. It is going to be a full face of makeup with only E.L.F products. For those of you that don't know, E.L.F is an extremely cheap makeup brand. I mean, their foundation is like $4. So today we are going to see if we can make my makeup look glamorous and luxurious and see how it wears with a super cheap makeup brand. Okay, so let's just get right on into this. I have some chapstick on and that is literally it. So we are going to start in with the E.L.F foundation. Oh no, what am I talking about? We're gonna start with primer. Wow, Anna, come on. This E.L.F primer interested me because it's a prep and blur stick, and I don't know why, it just seemed, it interests me because it's not your typical primer. It's a stick, which seemed really cool, and I liked that it claims to blur your face, so let's not get any of those pores showing. It says to blend in with your fingers, so I'm just gonna follow it exactly like what it says, and it says it's sheer. Even the packaging makes it look like it's colored, so that's kind of confusing. Whatever. That looks colored to me. Oh, I thought I wasn't recording for a minute. Oh my god, that would have been awful. Another thing I saw, and it's maybe a myth, but apparently some E.L.F products are not, they don't fill the tube completely as like it shows it would. So we're gonna just test this out really quick and see how much product do you really get. That's not product. It looks colored, but I'm wondering maybe it comes off sheer. I don't really know, so we're just gonna put this puppy on and see how it does. It's like really hard to get on. It does not go on very smoothly. Okay, now it's going on smoother. Maybe it was just getting started. It's not colored, I don't think. I'm not really a fan of the way this feels on the skin. It's not very smooth and like luscious like my other primers are. Almost kind of feels sticky. So I don't know. But if my foundation goes on really well and everything, then I could put up with the feeling. Moving on, we're going to be using the E.L.F Flawless Satin Foundation. Oil-free, medium coverage, baby. Even though I normally like full coverage, that's okay. It's alright. This is in 140 Light Ivory. There were no testers, so I don't really know exactly how this is gonna go, but it looked like it would kind of match my skin. Even though, when does my foundation ever match? Because I always do it way darker, so I look more tan, even though I'm super white, because I don't want to get sun damage and my self-tanners I forget to put on because it's so much work. Ugh. This thing is like really separated. Alright, so it has a pump. Kind of concerns me that there's some foundation already out and I haven't used this. So I don't really like the fact that it doesn't have a seal, but for the sake of YouTube, I'm not going to worry about my safety. You're welcome, and I'm going to use this anyways. The pump is really hard. Like, you have to push this thing hard to use it. And obviously you get a lot less foundation than your typical foundations give you, but for the price, come on, you can't get everything. I'm gonna go use my beauty blender because sometimes I do like my beauty blender, even though I have said in other videos that I think it can waste product. I also like how it makes your foundation look, so it's a constant battle in my mind. This does not look like it's gonna match, guys. That's okay. Let's just keep going. It's gonna be alright. Oh my god, this is really light. It's very light and it's very yellow. We're gonna have to bronze up a lot. I'm kind of like terrified actually. It looks a lot darker in the container. I mean, I like the way it's going on my skin is fine. It definitely is not full coverage, but it doesn't say it is, so I can't be mad about that. But this color, it's rough. It is rough. I literally look like a ghost. Okay, I'm gonna do a second coat of this foundation because it's super sheer. And I'm going to add in some NYX darkener because this is just way too much. Okay, so I guess I'm kind of cheating. I'm going to use this NYX Pro Foundation Mixer, and for my second layer foundation, because it's super sheer, I'm going to add in this darkener so I don't look like a ghost. Oh, so much better. Honestly, now that I have the color looking a little better, I'm a fan of this foundation. I really like how it went on. It's a little lighter coverage, but we haven't even done concealer yet. And I'm liking this, especially for how cheap it was. This could become like a part of my routine. I'm really, really liking it. So I would also say the primer primed my skin nicely because the foundation went on really well. So far, so good, and let's keep going on into concealer. Okay, for this, I'm using the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. Alright, so let's go in now with this full coverage concealer. Cruelty-free. We love that. Oh, I like this big wand that it comes with. That's really nice for application. I'm gonna put it in the spots I want to conceal and highlight. You guys know the drill. Kind of has a plasticky smell. Back in with the Beauty Blender. I like this. Honestly, I am way more impressed than I was initially expecting. I was not expecting this to be nearly as good for how much it costs. This is looking really good, actually. I really like this concealer. I think this is super comparable to Tarte Shape Tape, which is what I normally use. But this is like a fraction of the price. I would say this isn't as high coverage as what I would normally consider a full coverage concealer. So you may have to apply a little more in areas that are more stubborn, but I think overall this concealer is super nice. I really like the texture of it and how it applies on the skin. Only thing is it could be a little bit more covering. But most part, I am really impressed with this so far. So they didn't have a liquid bronzer, which is what I normally use. They may have had it in a different section, or I could have probably gotten a darker concealer, but for whatever reason, I didn't. So we're going to be going underneath the eyes, basically everywhere I applied my concealer, with some translucent powder. Now, the translucent powder I use right now, I actually found two really great drugstore ones. So I have some high standards for this because I found such great ones for such affordable prices that this one really needs to level up to the others game. So I'm excited to see how this one does. It's the E.L.F. Halo Glow Setting Powder. Sets makeup and creates a soft focus, blurred finish light. Alright. Beauty Blender is really just the star of the show today. I personally like my other translucent powder, but this one's good too. I don't know, I get a personal relationship with mine. Like my CoverGirl one, to die for. This one's good, but not over the moon about it. I'm really hoping this is gonna be good because I will use this every day if this works good. I got this in neutral brown, by the way. It's an automatic twister thingy, so you don't have to sharpen it, which is nice. This color is perfect for me. I am very impressed with this. I'm definitely going to be using this instead of buying a new Anastasia one. I love this. Actually, I really like this. I'm highly impressed with this. 10 out of 10. This is my new go-to. Alright, now on to eyeshadow. I already primed my eyelids with the concealer and powdered them with the translucent powder, so we're going to get right into the eyeshadow. So I got this 4 square eyeshadow combo situation. It is the Bite Size Eyeshadow Berry Bad Palette. Can't do too much because it's 4 colors and 2 of them are sparkles. But you know, that's alright. That's alright. We're going to go in with the neutral color. We're going to put that all over the eyelid and kind of concentrate it into the crease as well. Pigmented. Actually, very pigmented. Wow, I'm surprised. I thought this was going to be more of a neutral, but it's a kind of more of a pink. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with the darkest color, darkest flat color, and really concentrate this into my crease. This one is not as pigmented as the other one, but it's still a really pretty color. 10 out of 10, love it so much. Now, there are 2 sparkles, and I can't decide which one I want to use, so we're just going to layer both of them on top of each other on my lid. I'm going to actually use my pinky for this because I find sparkles come off better on your fingers. I'm going to use the darker one first, and then we're going to layer the lighter one kind of right in the center. Oh, wow, this is very pigmented. I am honestly, props to you, E.L.F. I am so in shock. I mean, come on. This is great. I'm gonna layer on the more bronzy, kind of right in the middle. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. And now we are going to take the dark color and go in with a thin brush underneath my eyes. Thin brush, right underneath my waterline. And now we're just gonna wipe off all the excess along with the translucent powder. Okay, now we're gonna go in with some eyeliner. This is the Brightening Eyeliner Pencil in black, which is really confusing that they said brightening, because when I originally read that, I thought it was going to be like a white liner. So that's what you think of when someone says brightening, but it's black, which I wanted. I actually got this at the dollar store, so this was even cheaper than normal E.L.F. And it comes with a sharpener, so it's even better. Love it. Let's get on. How cool is this? The cap has a sharpener in it. I just really like that this has a sharpener on it. Went on nicely. I like it. Now we are moving on to the finishing steps. We are going to use the contour brush bronzer powder. This reminds me so much of the NARS combo. Like, so much. This is the St. Lucia. I really like this packaging too. This is so much like the NARS one. All the way down to the packaging, to the product. Oh my gosh. Like, they took NARS and just wrote their name on it. Now, here's my complaint already. On the packaging, it looks very pink. But when you open it up, it's almost like a highlight. Like, this looks like a highlight to me. That is not very blushy at all. I love the bronzer though. And we're just gonna give the blush a try. Maybe it looks different on the skin. I don't really know. Whoa. Now that is some pigmentation. Holy crap. I'm not E.L.F is not off to the right foot, guys. It's kind of hard to blend. To me, it kind of looks dirty. I'm like really trying to blend this. And I just feel like it's a little too muddy. Now we gotta work on this side because that just kind of came off very easily. So I mean, I do like that it's pigmented. I guess that's good. I was not expecting it. It just is so hard to work into the skin. Like, look how much I'm brushing and it's still just being so difficult. Yeah, this isn't my favorite bronzer, but it does the job, and it is very pigmented, so that's a plus. Now we're gonna try this blush that I'm very hesitant about. I just wish it was pinker. It's kind of just like bleh, with some sparkle. Okay, this is just like a highlight at this point. This is not a blush. I'm sorry, this is literally, this is a highlight. Actually, it's coming off a little, has a little bit of pink in it, but like barely. Like this is much more a highlight than a blush. It's actually pinker than I thought it was gonna be. Now we are going to be using the Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Mauvulous. I think it's like Marvelous, but mauve. It's a pink, that's what matters. It's a liquid matte, so it should last a good amount of time. I like that the brush has a sharp tip so you can use it as like a lip liner. Like it. Unfortunately, I did not get mascara. I think I just totally forgot, so I'm going to be using my own mascara to finish up this look. So I'm using the Perversion mascara, but I actually put it on a different wand because it's still just too wet to use. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the overall full face e.l.f. makeup look. I am so impressed for such an affordable brand, so I'd highly recommend all of these products. You can watch my next video here and subscribe down here. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about e.l.f. products, and I will talk to you guys soon.